I developed an interest in plants at a very young age. When I was about 8 years old, I think my father got me interested in gardening. I was growing plants in the backyard of our house. When I got old enough to go to college, I thought, well, if I like plants so much, I should make a career out of it. And so I went to California State Polytechnic University to get my undergraduate degree. They just called it Ornamental Horticulture. Then I went to the University of Hawaii and got a degree in tropical horticulture. And then the University of California, where I worked for 36 years, the area that I worked in, they call environmental horticulture. My name is Donald Hodel. For 36 years, I worked for the University of California here in the Los Angeles area, doing applied research and educational programs for the commercial landscape industry. I've devoted a lot of time to palms. I've written several books about palms, and they play a major role in the landscape here in Los Angeles. Growing up in Los Angeles, I was always familiar with Washingtonia palms, especially Washingtonia robusta, the Mexican fan palm, because it's probably the most common, or at least the most visible palm in Los Angeles and the surrounding area because it's so tall. And then when I was an undergraduate at California State Polytechnic University in Pomona, I was taking a plant identification course with a professor who became a friend. He pointed out some palms to us. And he said, if you like those kind of plants, next year you can take my subtropical plant material class. I thought, wow, those are really nice. I want to learn more about that group of plants. And that professor and I ended up going many places around Southern California to look at palms. I've been very fortunate. I've been many places in the world looking at palms in the wild. I went to the University of Hawaii to do graduate work, specifically because it was a tropical place and there would be a lot more palms. When I graduated from the University of Hawaii, I got a job in Hawaii working in a botanic garden, and that garden sent me all around the South Pacific, New Caledonia, Vanuatu, New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Fiji, French Polynesia, to collect plants to bring back to the garden in Hawaii. And then when I returned to California, I worked in a nursery growing palms for a couple of years. But then I got this job with the university, and I spent a lot of time in Latin America, Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Panama, Costa Rica, researching a specific kind of palm for a book I wrote. And I've also spent time in Southeast Asia, in Thailand and Myanmar, also researching palms. There are many places I haven't yet been that I'd love to go to look at palms. I'd like to go to Madagascar. I've never been to Africa to see African palms, but maybe someday I can do that.